Sarah Wingard from 3A Immigration. Today we are going to cover some myths surrounding the EB-2 NIW visa. Now, as an immigration attorney, I find that a lot of people rely upon what they see online to kind of form their opinions and maybe base their strategies of their own application. Now, the problem with this approach is that a lot of the information that gets posted online is not necessarily true. Or even if it is true, that maybe it's based upon a specific individual's experience rather than being applicable to the general public. All right, so let's dive into some of these common myths. Myth number one, there is a minimum number of recommendation letters required for the application. Now, I hear this one all the time. So the truth is that the USCIS website does not mention any specific number of recommendation letters that are required. And in fact, a lot of RFEs, or requests for evidences, and a lot of denial letters will state that recommendation letters have little to no weight if they are not supported by other documentary evidence. All right, number two, next up, myth number two, choosing premium processing influences the officer's decision. Now, I consider this to be false. I don't think that premium processing changes the way an officer will evaluate an application, and it certainly does not change the rules for the NIW. Now, I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this one. They're going to say that filing with premium processing will result in a refusal or an RFE because the officer is put in a position where they need to work quickly and do a very large amount of work. I mean, we're talking hundreds of pages in a shorter period of time. I actually flip this around. What I notice is that often people who file with premium processing are in a rush and they want to send their petition in quickly, so they end up leaving some loose ends in their petition, and those loose ends are then used by the officer to issue the RFE. Okay, on to number three. Myth number three, the asylum fee does not apply if I am outside of the United States or if I am not seeking asylum myself. Now, this is definitely false. So the asylum fee of $300 applies to all NIW applicants, regardless of their location and regardless of their status. And if you don't include it when you submit your paperwork, it'll just be rejected, and then you're just going to need to ship it out again with the additional fee. On to number four. Myth number four, if I don't have citations or publications, they will reject me. Now, this one is false as well. So although publications are helpful, USCIS wants to see a track record of success, whether it's an academic or in a corporate environment. They want to see that your work has had a significant impact in your field beyond your employer. Okay, so if you're not going to be a researcher or an academic professional, you may not need them. You may not need the citations. Most applicants worry about not having the citations or publications, but the reality is there might not be a need for them if you're going to work in a corporate job or if you're going to open your own business as well. All right, so there you have it. We've covered some additional details, kind of the nuts and bolts, the reality of filing an EB-2 NIW petition. So thanks for watching. Please do give us a call at 3A Immigration. We will be happy to help you with your filing.